Thank you, Tom.
Okay.
Thank you, bro.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Nice to meet you.
You too, bro.
Um,
So like I was saying, Prospect Hill.
Yeah, so you love that you talk, for example, about characters like Eric, who's always out there, who I
Oh,
have on the
man,
camera
Eric,
too.
guys.
So it's a family there. If you write a lot, you see a lot of the same characters, right? And I think
Yes.
maybe because the loop is a little bit shorter and
Yes.
it's a little less busy in Central Park, it feels a little bit more like a community there. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm discrediting Central Park too much there. I think that people can come here too. But because you see the laps are shorter, the loops are shorter, so you see people more often probably. If somebody's going real slow and somebody else is going to go fast, and maybe you get lapped, like somebody like Alan Carr is there on his TT bike.
Yeah,
and,
my man
running
Alan
laps
Carr,
around
yes.
everybody.
Shout out
Because
to
he's
him.
in his full TT get up and does it for 60 miles, and everybody's like
Also Ben, like
Gordetsky. Yeah, I had him on camera. Yep.
Yeah,
Does a lot of miles
monster kid.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
That guy is a beast. There is the ride your bike. Ride your bike
your
group.
bike. Yeah, I want to have someone from there. at
There's
some point.
also
They're like
Major
the white
Taylor.
and green kids.
Yes, there is also Major Taylor
Yeah.
guys. And there is also there's a lot of Europe. There is A2 Value, I think. That's
Yeah,
the name.
they have a lot of guys who are trained there.
I
yeah.
see also Sentry.
Mhm.
I see also I see all kind of like
Yeah.
teams that will be
Yeah.
right there, and I'm like, and here comes this random kid with like I mean I'm not sponsored or anything, but I love to come in. I love a few companies on cycling.
Yeah.
Roca
Yeah.
glasses, best
There you
glasses
go.
ever, bro.
Recommend the glasses.
Best glasses ever, man. Like it changed my cycling life because I bought this like cheap pair on Amazon.
Yeah.
I'm
okay.
but then I was like I did they have challenges on Strava. You get a voucher you could buy, and
Oh, okay.
that's when I was able to get. And then Lecall this
Oh, yeah.
this brand is a beautiful brand. They do also on Strava and that's where I get most of my cycling stuff. Just give vouchers on Strava, get some stuff because this cycling is kind of expensive.
It's an expensive sport, so
it is.
get it. Don't ever buy it for full price.
Yeah,
what I always say.
yeah, of course.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we go back to the park. That why do I like Prospect more than Central Park or like as Prospect Park? The riders there, they're very welcoming.
Yeah. Okay.
More than Central, more than West Side.
Mm.
I mean, I rode in the West Side for like a month span. Nobody even waved.
Yeah.
I see the same people every day. And I ride, I say hi, or like look, smile, and they're like very serious and like
It's like a highway there.
yeah,
Nobody
like-
looks up and we're just
come
going.
on,
Yeah.
smile, wave, or it's a social sport.
Yeah.
And Central is the same thing, just like very serious people. Like, okay, I don't understand that, but you cannot deteriorate like beginners. Or if the cyclists would like advance, they're not very very welcoming to the beginners. A beginner would be like, what? I mean, if I'm not because that's what I was thinking as a beginner. I think some might think, but some might not. But if I'm not born with the talent, and I would never be like
Right,
that.
right.
I'm like, but it's not. Cycling is a talent you acquire. You gotta
You train a
acquire.
lot, yeah,
you have to train a lot. You have to ride more. You have to ride uphill more. You have to do everything more to get to that level because I figured out I was like, oh, you know what? They just born like that. They are fit, and I just think, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
But like no, when you talk to them, they're like, no. We kinda like there is a talent level to it, but also there is hard work.
Yeah.
And when you talk to them, bro, I see. I think I ride a lot, but some they ride double, triple what I ride.
Yeah.
I'm stunned. It's always a humbling experience.
Yeah.
Going to that park
Yeah.
is very humbling experience, and I love it because as much as you think you're good, somebody's better than
Yeah.
you. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
True. That's true.
And also there is I think what's his name? Jason?
Maybe.
Like the guy who you hosted here also.
Yes, Cologne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cat 6.
Yeah, Cat 6, that's right.
I love Cat 6ing people, bro. That is my favorite thing in life. I mean, because it's not. Look, I don't want to sound like a stupid person, but I don't like. After like riding in group with Redbeard, I hate the fact that like riding alone. I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I will, when you check my Strava, you'll see me like on, just doing laps solo, but I'm not really solo.
Yeah.
I'm either, like drafting behind someone, pulling someone.
A little bit,
they change, and then, and then after.
That's the thing with the park. You ride a lap or two with somebody, and maybe they turn off, or go out, or you finish,
correct,
or you go to the next group, or
so that's the thing. That's why I love prospect.
Yeah.
They don't mind random individual that they don't know.
Yeah.
To ride with.
Yeah, if you ask especially, right?
Yeah, what happened, I think, and that's what I tell people.
Yeah.
Because I was talking, and that's where I met Eric.
Yeah.
I mean, for people who doesn't know Eric, just go to Pricewood Park. You see this monster guy, just doing century ride every other day. Yeah, man. He's like, he holds up most of like the local legends on segments over there, and he raced also for Bird.
Yeah.
Bird, I think.
Yeah.
And he's a great guy.
Yeah.
He also does this Pro Master ride on Saturdays. That I hopefully one day, if I get time to ride with.
They go out on NW though.
To NW. They go now they go Bear sometimes.
Yeah, long ride.
And he do races. He just did, I think. I just I keep track of him, talk with him and everything. He just did
I
that.
see him posting a lot. Always riding with somebody else.
Yeah,
like
that's
10 pictures every day.
That's
like
the
always
thing.
Different people.
That's why I love that's why I like that guy.
Yeah.
He's a he's a very it's like a magnet to like cyclists because he's like the center of this big like Prospect Park cycling family.
Yeah.
Because he will ride with anybody. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If you can keep up, you gotta be at a certain level. To be able, to ride with that fast group. Because and if you're able to hold his wheel, bro, he will pull you for like countless hours.
Yeah.
And at that time, when I met him, really, I was like my love for cycling because I was doing a lot of like solo laps, and I see people riding groups and groups and groups, but I wasn't really at that high level, like maybe at Cat 5 level.
Yeah.
But then I saw him once, and I like, oh hey, you Eric, nice to meet you, bro. I follow Strava, and I see you like. You're a really cool guy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, he's just like, come on, ride with me, bro. And I rode with him, we talking, he gave me some pointers, and that's also what I like, about Prospect too. All these, cyclists, they are willing to like give you pointers about, like fit, pedaling technique, cornering technique, drafting, pulling, hill climbing, sprinting, all that. So, and then because he knows a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you ride with Eric? With us. He's riding and you drafting behind him, and a group comes in, he bridge and you behind.
Yeah.
And then after, hey, nice to meet you, bro. Nice riding with you. And you meet up the other person.
Yeah.
Then it spreads.
Yeah,
so I went in. I went in from like this unknown dude that rides in the park to like, I ride with everybody now. It doesn't matter.
That's awesome.
I went in from a guy who can barely, finish up the lab in like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like now, I could just go 8.
Yeah.
Maybe solo 8.
Yeah.
And if like, I don't say that I'm that like on a racer level, but I think I can hold myself on a race like a Cat 5.
Yeah.
I'll be able to.
I'll
be able to hang. I don't know if like I'm gonna get dragged, but that's the thing. I love chasing.
But you're roughly on the right
level.
Bro,
I mean, one of my favorite things is chasing. I hate leading. I love to chase because it's like a prey over there.
Yeah.
Go get it.
Yeah.
It's a tiresome thing.
Yeah.
But I love to chase people. It's like that. endless journey. That you always
you
like.
pick some new target.
Yeah, you know like, and it's like
So that's it's a little bit cat six racing.
And it's like
it's the same sort of philosophy.
Yeah, and here's the thing, like, and also there is this. I was talking about with a cyclist that I met in the park last week, and oh, by the way, yeah, I'm probably like the only Yemeni person that rides in the park.
So I was going to ask you about that too. If you know any other, even Arabic, even Arabic is hard. I'm trying to think. Even in the racing community, there's probably somebody that I'm overlooking, but I can't think of someone off the top of my head. And you probably know better because you recognize with the language sometimes or the accent. But Yemeni is even smaller. I mean, it's not that small a country, but even fewer, I would imagine.
I mean, we are mostly like soccer fans.
Yeah, right. That's the other thing, right? That's what I mean. Like cycling is
it's
an
not
exotic
like
sport.
like I said in the beginning, we're not really like into cycling, but soccer is like the main thing for like athletes.
Yeah.
And choice as a sport, and like as a like hobby. But it might be that I don't know about.
Right.
But also there must be like a lot of Arab dudes that be riding around, but I might not know.
He's riding bikes. Yeah. For sure.
The thing is, I'll tell you this: we don't have like a community that we know about. So we might ride solo. We might ride in groups.
But there's no like Yemeni cycling club, right?
No, unfortunately not. And through what I talked to some Yemeni business owners, like I go to like Yemeni-owned cafes, for coffee, snacks, So like, man, you're the only guy we see like riding bikes. Like, unfortunately.
So they think you're crazy or no? No. They respect it, but it's unusual.
It's unusual, but I mean, like I said, you can make the unusual usual by just supporting it, and bringing more people into it. So it's not a hard thing, like to. And what's wrong with cycling? Nothing. You getting fit. You're having fun. You're riding bike. You race and if it's taken seriously, like I said back home, you have a like gold mine. That needs to be go into. And being taken care of. But unfortunately, not. I mean, a lot of potential, but unfortunately, they're not taken care of.
So what do you? It sounds like you have some hope and goal for like Yemen and Yemen cycling as a general. But
yes.
I think we have a pretty clear idea. You think there is potential, and if somebody with some money and some infrastructure and some planning can go behind it, whether it's the government or somebody else with money, right? It always takes somebody. I think one person is hard to change everything.
Yeah, I mean, look, for bro, if.
All right, one more interruption from the battery overheating, but Amran, I think I forgot to say in introduction, a lot of people know you by Sammy, so we should probably Sam, sorry.
Yes.
Sam, and so Amran, we kind of start talking about like, okay, so you'd like to see development in Yemen, and maybe there's a chance that you'll go back at some point, and maybe you can be part of that, like a guy who's riding around on a bike, and then other people look at you and you can inspire some people.
Yeah, for sure.
Is that in your personal future too, or what do you personally envision for your future?
That's something that I hope happens, but something that I can't control because of the situation over there. I don't want to go into politics. It is what it is.
Well, I think it would take another 2 hours to explain Yemeni politics.
I mean, it's just like it's all like safety. I mean,
okay.
If there is like a safe environment for cycle like in general, you better go there. You ride. I mean, because there is some they ride their bikes.
Right.
They do like because you could go outside the city.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by the terrain there. You go outside the city, it's a mountainous area.
Right.
Just ride mountain after mountain, like it's nothing but and beside that, they don't have these.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
No road bikes?
Yeah, and I mean it's not that spread out. It's not that common.
Really hard to get.
What you'll see them riding on maybe a fixed single speed.
Yeah.
They're riding maybe on a hybrid. Urban bike, sport bike, so I don't think they know something called like cycling shoes and clipless pedals.
Right. Sounds like a developing market for the bike businesses.
Yes, I'm like, come
Brands
on.
should go out there. Yeah.
Trick. I mean, specialized.
Yeah.
Go there.
If you want to expand, that's where the money is.
Yeah. I mean,
there you go.
there is talent.
Yeah.
Middle East in general.
Yeah.
Because of the terrain.
Yeah.
That's what I tell. You know, when I be riding with groups and we talk about, like they ask me about back home. Always they ask me about back home. Something I don't mind. The what you call it? It's I'm like there is talent and there is a terrain.
Yeah.
So there is like all what you need is the support.
Yeah.
So you do it. You're gonna have and it's gonna be very. And they will accept it.
Yeah.
Just do it and see how it is. And hopefully, for future, if it's not me, I mean, me personally, I'll keep riding regardless.
Yeah.
It's a hobby that I like to do, and it's something to keep me fit and.
More Strava challenges.
Yeah, of course. It's they warned me about it.
Yeah.
They warned me about Strava. It is addictive. It is an addict. I mean, it's an addiction. I was like, nah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody was what's this?
Yeah.
I always. So, to stay active, stay in shape, and have fun, and like I wrote in my my Strava bio, I'm an endorphin addict.
Yeah.
And I love to be happy.
Yeah. No, I mean, cycling really does that.
Yeah, fresh air and you see the scenery around you. I mean, you'll be like, oh, what scenery you see around you? And you just do the park over and over and over. I'm like, I'm just like green, fresh air, blue skies. You see people running around you. People pass you. You sometimes you do some efforts. So you'll be like focusing in on the like going down and you just going full throttle. You miss you're not paying attention to this area, but then later on you ride like relax and you're like, oh, it's a nice area. You see the birds and you see birds and it's kind of fun. And then when you go outside the city, like non-W or you take myself City Island if I want to take like a nice easy ride. You see the scenery around. You kind of explore New York. That's the thing.
You do.
That was one of the things.
I know you're not big on social media, but I've seen pictures from you, like I said, City Island or up north, like in Brooklyn. You go across the river.
Yeah,
so, you go places.
Of course. I mean, that's also one of the things why I did pick up the cycling. It was like, I want to go to areas. I don't drive.
Yeah.
So I found, second best option is a bike.
Yeah.
So pick up a bike, Google how to go from one spot to an area. And
Some people would say best option is the bike. Yeah, depending on traffic. Yeah.
I mean, for sure. I mean, cycling is the future.
Yeah.
I mean, I know driving is not bad, but for environment wise and
so
traffic.
Apart from that, maybe we can talk about the city and the community here too. Like, I think you've said a lot of positive things about the cycling community of city.
Yes.
Like, what can it be better? I think you said the roads are not the best always. So that's something to improve. Anything else you want to add to the positives or the negatives?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I would love for cyclists to be more social. More outspoken.
Yeah.
Speak about the sport, and it is what it is. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's yes, it's a hobby, but it's also a lifestyle. That it's because when I see people who are interested in weightlifting, they speak about weightlifting all the time.
Yeah.
They play basketball. They speak about basketball all the time. They watch NBA.
And we kind of hide that with
cycling. But then you'll see with cyclists they kind of inclusive, and I'm like, what are you inclusive for?
Yeah.
You gotta speak about it. I mean, it is big. I didn't know really about it, but there's this big community of cycling that you don't know about it until you go in, until you are into it. But
too hidden.
From the outside, you don't see it.
We need to do a better job advertising.
Yes, that's the thing. And maybe more racing, more look. In New York, yes, but when you check Cali.
Yeah.
it's totally different. It's Legion, NorCal. You see all these street racing.
Yeah,
And I'm
they have a
like,
better social media presence.
yes,
is what I would say.
that's what I mean.
yeah.
New York. I mean, and the thing is, New York got a lot of racing headmen, like
Most
Prospect.
in the country, probably.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Prospect got like maybe I don't know. With COVID.
Yeah, but lots
a
of
lot
races.
things. Yeah, but I think Prospect had like 3 times, like 3 days of like racing. Central Park also, Randall's
A lot of
Island,
racing. Yeah.
Harlem Crits.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I didn't know nothing about these
Yeah.
until
yeah.
until I went into the scene. So I mean, you need to bring more, do more advertising. Bring more people in. Just even watching.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
that's what gets people into it. I think it's like you'll see others doing things that you can't.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, but yeah, at that time you can't, but then you are able to. You are able to be at that level.
Yeah.
You can do it, and it was like, and you never know, you might inspire someone. That's one of the things, and one more thing to it. You're writing, and I know this happens a lot, but this is kind of personal. I mean, this is personal preference. I think I like when I be writing and I see some like someone a beginner and they struggle on a hymn or like they struggle I stop and give them some pointers and like you could do this better, you could do, and I'm not because I'm like this great cycling coach, but I've been through that phase.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
If you can help someone that was in your shoes once, why? Because you know what? Oh yeah, that guy was in my shoes once.
Yeah.
And I always tell them, you can always take the next step, and you can always be better. There is always these places that you can go and read, watch, learn, and if you are really into the sport, you can always get better.
Totally. So pass it on to the other.
Yeah, pass it on to the other,
yeah.
And also, I mean, what else? And one more thing, which is it's a pet peeve that I have.
Okay.
Or like a personal beef. Yes, I'll be talking about I like not cat sixing people, but I like to if I see someone who's fast, like let's say I see you riding in the park.
Yeah.
Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hop into your wheel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna let you pull. You flick your wrist, and I'll do a pull.
Okay.
I will force. I don't know. It's like I don't know if it's really nothing, but because I think from my personal experience, like riding alone is not that fun. It's always better to ride in a group of 2, group of 3, whatever. But so, and also I don't mind when people do that. We're riding, somebody hop on my wheel, I just make sure like, oh, I see somebody behind me. Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
We ride together. Whenever I'm tired, I'll flick, come in, do a pull.
Yeah.
And then I'll do, and then until you try it, then I'll do it. So it's better.
Yeah.
We meet. How you doing? What's your name? And you. That's how you be more. Make it more social.
Yeah. Again.
So that's one of the things. What happened in Prospect, bro? They this is like as when I was talking about Yemeni cyclists. I found I met up with this half Yemeni guy.
Yeah.
That he's half Yemeni. He's a Jew, Yemen from originally from Yemen, and he came into the States. He was like, bro, I had this issue when he was like starting riding. He was like, I hated to be passed by.
Right.
And a lot of people then they take it personally.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know why people do that. I mean, it is what it is. You get passed by, the other person is just better, or they're just doing more effort than you. That's
right.
You either you can also be at that same level, because at one point they were like you, and they took that second step. So, but then you ride alone, right? Somebody passed you, or instead of just hop into their wheel, or ask, can we ride together?
Yeah.
They start racing.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro. And I'm like, I slow down.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. You clearly you wanna show me you better. Okay,
Yeah.
no problem. I just
Yeah.
go behind.
Yeah.
I'll let them pull. They struggle,
Yeah.
and I go in the front. Okay, okay. So you're not willing to draft, but you're not able to pull.
Yeah.
Okay, let me pull. Please let me pull.
Yeah.
No, they don't. They kick. They stay next to you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh Lord have mercy. This dude wanna catch this. I'm like, all right, you got what you want.
Yeah.
You got somebody who got what you want, and that's why I like CrossFit because the hill. Yeah, as much as the hill is like, yeah, it's a short hill. It's not that hard, but it's a real test.
It's a test.
It is a test. If you're a good cyclist, you drop like average or like beginner there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, let's do it out there.
Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. And that's why I like riding uphills because it's a real challenge.
Yeah.
It separates like average from like real like good level cyclists.
Yeah.
Uphill and I mean like tell people do not do that. I mean just I'm willing like, and also a lot of people they are willing because from my personal experience. I don't race others. I try to ride with others.
Right.
Is because I don't think myself is like if I want to race, I get a USA cycling license and I'll sign up to Cat 5 and I race. But I'm more of like a group ride. At this moment, I'm like more of a group ride mentality guy. Ride with others, ride in groups, ride together. Social. And then when it's hopefully in the future I'll be more competitive and I'm thankful because I've been riding through the hill. I've been riding through Palisade, Alpine, and I unfortunately haven't been able to do Bear Mountain. Hopefully soon.
It's a long ride.
I know, and I've been able up to these kind of individuals. I just give them a lesson.
Yeah.
Like, bro. You need to maybe switch your way of riding.
Yeah.
Learn before you be competitive.
Yeah.
Be a social rider.
Be social rider.
Yeah, because there is this.
And you can learn a lot through that social riding.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
There is this not like fast social ride. Like you might not. They don't race. Yeah, of course they don't race.
Right.
But they will just
so fast.
pull. They fast. They good. They great and they're willing. They're willing to teach you how to ride.
Yep.
So hop on their wheel, learn how to ride, have fun, and take it step by step. There is a bunch of these programs.
Yeah.
Or there is a lot of individuals.
Yeah.
Like I think shout out to Kid Addict. I think.
Kid Addict. Kid Addiction.
Yeah. Kid
Yeah.
Addiction, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Major
Yeah.
Taylor member. She does this don't buy upgrade, ride upgrades.
Yes. Yeah.
She tried to get like local like advanced cyclists to teach like beginners or youth how to ride. I mean, beside that, individuals are like me personally. I'm in the park. I'm doing laps. I'm riding, and you just like a beginner in the sport. I mean, you see me, just hop on my wheel. I'll pull.
Yeah.
You want some info? Come in next to me. I'll ride with you slow.
So ride for an hour and talk.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that. I mean, I did that last week. I just came into the park. And I see this guy who's cross-chaining, and I was like, ooh. That was bad. And I'm like, bro, I gave him, some heads up, did a couple of laps with him, gave him some pointers of like the riding, through the hill.
Yeah.
And the guy was saying, I had him like, yeah, bro, like not only me, everybody here will do that.
Yeah.
So just ask. That's the thing. Ask always. That's how you get things.
Yeah.
If you don't ask, you're not gonna get no help. Ask people, see how they react. I mean, some they will, some they don't. But don't. If somebody just act up, bad. Don't generalize that. It is what it is. Just that person. But in general, because I don't think anybody will pick up cycling if they're not social for individuals. So
It's a good point. That's
yeah.
a good point. I think it is an inherently social sport, even though you can do it individually, right?
Yes.
Any final words? Those were good final words. I really like the emphasis on the social aspect and then learning from riding socially, right?
Of course. I mean, if there is, it's like eat good, ride more,
Yeah.
stay active. You know, be more social with others, and you know, always don't be afraid to take the next step. That's what I learned. You know, and if I didn't, I'm not gonna be in this spot right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not this like you know, like this pro guy, but I'm like, you know, I think Ostroy, they have these socks. They say pretty okay at cycling.
Yeah,
I'm pretty okay at it.
Pretty
you know?
okay at
Yes.
okay bikes.
Yes,
Yeah,
pretty okay. And I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, and it's very fun experience. And
Yeah.
I also recommend, you know, like, if you know individual that they're looking for a way to stay in shape or get back in shape, always recommend cycling. Always recommend
I
cycling.
think that's the perfect final word. I'm going to put one more plug. If you want to hang out with Amran or Sam, Prospect Park, or
Yes, always.
the night shift currently at the East Village, New Delhi,
Yes.
7th and 8th.
Correct.
Thank you, man. I
Thank
enjoyed
you.
that.
Thank you.